All for the same old tricks like the New York Knicks who want ball on the Heat.
Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is.
Yo, welcome back, AWG, back to another reaction video. I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts and we're going to be reacting to Mexican OT tells N3ON a story from the Bible about heaven and hell. Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't a story from the Bible. I'm actually not sure, but let's get into it.
I'm reading right now.
Yeah, he's stuffing his face. That's why I did everything.
That this guy dies, right? And God comes to him and he says, all right, look, buddy, I'm going to take you to hell for 3 days and I'm going to take you to heaven for 3 days. And after that, I'm going to let you choose where you want to go. And he takes him to hell and all these bad down there partying, everybody drinking.
In hell?
Yeah, yeah, and everybody just chilling. It's like a big old beach party.
Okay.
And he's in hell and he's partying for 3 days, partying hard, right?
Yeah.
Going crazy. And God pick him up out of hell. He said, all right, you ready? We're going to go to heaven. He's like, all right, come on, let's go. So he take him to heaven. He's in heaven for 3 days, and you know, he chilled, and everybody was peaceful. Everybody was chilling, happy, loving, and everything in heaven was swaying in the melody as if everything was singing a song for God in heaven. And then he takes him out of heaven. You know, he'd been there for 3 days, and he said, all right, man, I did you 3 days here, 3 days there. Where you want to go? He said, man, I want to go to hell.
What?
Let's go. Let's go to hell. He said, all right, bet. And he take him there, and everybody burning and on fire. Everybody f***ed up. Everybody falling off. Bitches are all rotting. And parties, liquor was poison. And he's like, what the fuck? What is this? I thought we was partying. And he said, man, the devil make it look good.
Ooh.
Devil make it look real
They be
good.
masking
Devil is the master of disguise. There's a story that...
Yeah. So, when I watched this, I kind of had the same reaction as Freddi. Like, dang, I kind of knew where it was going, but just the anticipation of understanding that the devil can make everything look nice, can make everything look real good, but it leads you to hell. And that kind of goes with our entire generation of this party, this have sex with everybody, drinking, smoking era. Is like everything's being pushed to us. Like, a lot of people, when I talk to them about the Bible or when I talk to them about Jesus, they say, well, isn't the Bible just telling us to do things that we should do but shouldn't do, or basically having some type of authority over us and trying to hold us down? Isn't the people that use the Bible trying to hold us down? And my thought process is the government, well, not really the government, but the government allows certain people to push addictions, push certain things like OF, like cigarettes, like weed, like all of these things. And then in the era of the social media that we're in, it's nothing but lust, it's nothing but addictions, it's nothing but like pushing, being in poverty and being in the hood and killing and all of these things. Yet when you go to the Bible, it tells us to go against every fleshly desire. Which, when I hear that and people are like, oh, people use the Bible and they're trying to hold us down, and I'm like, who's really holding us down? When things that are making us broke, things that are making us more stupid, things that are making us less like, everybody knows when you have sex, when you drink, when you smoke, it only leads to more depression. So what's really holding us back, in my opinion? And I mean, this video.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good take because
watch out, there's a dog behind you.
My bad.
Hey,
but
not on me.
Don't get behind me. Anyway, all right. But anyway, back to what I was saying is, I think his take is actually a really good take because I think the devil does like mask everything to look like really good, and then on the like, remember whatever the devil tried to tempt Jesus, and he was like, "I'll give you all this."
Jesus is like, you don't give me what's mine.
And he's like, Jesus hit that.
The devil said, it is written. Jesus said, it is written. Like, what are you talking about? You're trying to trick somebody that knows what's going on.
You're trying to trick somebody that wrote it. Like, what? Like,
I know your plan.
So
I'm like Batman with prep time. I know everything you've been to do.
But like, Yeah, just let's look at, for example, the one thing that popped to my mind immediately is nicotine, right? That's the first thing that popped to my mind. Nicotine is an addictive thing. And the fact that it literally warns you whenever you go buy it, it says this is addictive.
Right.
And people will still go buy it. If this is something that's addictive and it's going to cause people to waste money on it, and people are going to make money off it or whatever the case may be.
And it doesn't help.
And it doesn't help you.
We know it kills.
It literally doesn't help.
And alcohol.
Yeah, it literally doesn't help you at all, right? And at the end of the day, right, they are still mass selling these things and the government's not stopping them. Like, you have to look at, like, that says something. Nicotine does not help you at all, but they sell it in stores. The government allows it. Alcohol.
Now, I was going to say, my main thing is alcohol.
Like alcohol, right? Alcohol. You know, it's okay to maybe have a drink here and there and drink in
moderation.
Moderation. You know, maybe have like a cup of whiskey throughout the entire day. Or maybe two cups of whiskey throughout the entire day. Not downing them like at a party to where you get so drunk that you don't even remember what happened.
You black out. Like, I've drinking before. I have never gotten to the point where... Can you stop trying to smack me? I've never gotten to the point where I have been to the point where I can't move, I can't function, I can't drive, or I don't remember what's going on, quote unquote, being blacked out. And I've always had this thought process before, and it just kind of, what's the word?
Hit you?
Nah, what I heard kind of incentivized, I think is the word. It basically helped my thought process, which was like, I don't like drinking. People say when they drink too much, they start doing things that they shouldn't, or that they'll remember, or that isn't them. And then alcohol, they call it spirits. When you drink, you do things that you don't normally do, which in a sense, and you also do things, you're moving, but you're blacked out. So it's kind of like your body's being taken over.
Yeah.
And they call it spirits. One thing that I've heard multiple times about the devil is that he doesn't lie. He just manipulates, and he makes it, like he said, makes it look good. And one thing it says is he won't lie to you. He'll show you. He'll put it in your face so that when Jesus does come, he'll be like, hey, I didn't lie. I showed you exactly what I was doing. I told you exactly what I was doing. You still chose and decided to indulge in what I was doing.
Just manipulate.
So just because I told you drinking was bad, I told you the spirit you're gonna drink is gonna take you over if you drink too much. Jesus brought wine into the world, and he drunk. You know, everybody can drink a little bit of wine and things like that. But when you do something so much that it takes over your body with anything, with gambling, with watching porn, even though you shouldn't be doing that at all, but lust, having sex way too much, you know, all of those things that you do way too much clearly shows that these things are harmful. And they're doing things and showing things that they're not supposed to be.
Big time.
Like back in the day, sex used to be a private thing. You would never used to talk about sex in public.
At all.
You wouldn't even talk about
you
kissing.
You can nowadays go to a corporate job and they'll talk about how fine this girl was or how fine this guy was and how they just got done going to the bar and just met this dude. And
I remember when my teacher got pregnant, I was like...
Here's the thing. Here's when you know it's a problem, right? When the first question, right? The first question is, did y'all have sex? It's not a, did he ask you out to dinner?
Did y'all get along?
Did y'all get along?
Common?
What did y'all do? What did y'all do? Like, how was the... Oh,
did you crack at the end of the night?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you
like,
crack?
That is the, first thing, as soon as you say, hey, yeah, I met this girl, did you... What?
And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people. Back in the day, I'll be like, yeah, that's cool, but did you hit them? And the reason why, and I want to say this is, when you are, I've never been a party person, I've never been a drinker, I've never liked drinking, because my mom used to drink a lot, and I hated the way she acted. I was never a person that wanted to go have sex with a whole bunch of girls, but when you get in high school, and you start, when you're not, when you don't believe in God, you're not following Christ, and you don't have that right representation of a role model, you start doing things that other people are doing. So I started thinking, oh, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I am missing out. Maybe I should go have sex with a whole bunch of girls because that's what all my friends are doing. Maybe I should go to a party or go to a club with a fake ID because that's what all my friends are doing. You start thinking, what if I'm wrong? Maybe I should be doing the things that everybody else is doing. So I fell victim to that. I fell victim to saying, oh, well, my homies are having sex with a whole bunch of girls, or even my homie are having sex with girls. Let me go find someone. And then it goes to, well, now I don't care what I do with this girl or if I have anything in common with this girl. I just want to make sure that I have sex with her by the end of the night, because if my friends come up to me and be like, hey, did you hit? And I didn't, I'm going to feel like I
didn't
lost.
Make the cut.
Or
I didn't make the cut.
Yeah, I'm not good enough type.
I didn't make the cut. They finna make fun of me, etc. Da 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 da. Now, blessed be told, yeah, that I never fell victim to that. I was never
college.
I was never the type of person. Now, did I fall?
You better be careful, Andrew. Gonna watch this.
Did I fall victim to what's it called?
Some mistakes, yes.
Did I fall victim to some mistakes? Yes. Like, did I fall victim to wanting to talk to a whole bunch of girls? Yes. Like, did I fall victim to that? But also, I also fell victim in a bad way. Well, I wouldn't say a bad way. So, this is gonna sound absolutely terrible when I say this, but I was the type of person. I had a lot of girlfriends in college, and I had a lot of girlfriends in high school. Girls that were friends. Right? Not actual, not actual girlfriends, right? Because you can ask him. I was the guy that told him, like, no girl likes me. I was that guy. Yep, that was him. I was the guy that was like, yeah, no girl likes me. I'm the victim.
And he's married and I'm not. Karma's up.
And I was that guy, right? I was the one, just because I never had a high sex drive. I don't know why I didn't. That's just something that I never had.
Actually, I think I know why. I think it's because, one, when you start having sex for the first time, if you have it really early, you start lusting for it more and more and more. So after you start lusting for it more and you don't have it, then you see other people are getting it, you want it more. Mm-hmm. And then also you said that you never really watched pornography. So with, when you watch more pornography as you're a kid, your brain thinks about everything as like porno. Yeah, so like when you see a girl, you're automatically thinking like back to when I was watching porn. So the first thing you think about when you see that girl is, I want to have sex. But you didn't do those things. And then on top of that, you also I saw this this TikTok video about ashwagandha that it also kind of lowers your sex drive but raises your testosterone. So like you taking that over the years and then those also combining those things together, I think that's why you never really had a high sex drive.
So yeah, I just never really had one. So even when I went to college, I talked to a lot of girls and etc. But I always, like, in my head, right, I always had the intention of being like, I want to learn about this girl. Right? Now, was I the type of person that was like, yeah, I'm not going to date this girl? No, I was in my head. I was like, if it happens, it happens. But I wasn't kind of pursuing the girl. But this is going to sound bad when I say this, though. I studied a lot of women. Like, I wanted to know how they worked. Like, I wanted to know, like, what, like, why were they emotional? Why this, and this? Like, what do I do in this situation, etc. Basically, I was taking notes on whenever I get, like, a girlfriend. I would basically understand every single thing that happened. Did it work? Yes. But also, at the same time, it was, like, I kind of started feeling like this emptiness that I needed to be with somebody. But I didn't like any of them. But I just kind of started feeling this emptiness that I was lonely, man. I remember I popped back to my dorm and just go to sleep and nobody texts me and with my fan. The only person that called me was him. No offense. But like it was like, and
that's how it be though. That's what I'm saying. When you feel lonely and you seeing all these other people, you go on Snapchat, you go back to your dorm, you on Snapchat, laying in bed, playing the game, you look on your phone, everybody out at a party, looking having fun, drinking. This dude posted a video with a girl in his bed, cuddled up, feeling good. You like, dang, I want to be the little.
And here's the thing. I think the thing that also made me kind of annoyed is because I like prided myself in being like a gentleman. I prided myself in, you know, holding the door for women. I prided myself in not trying to go for women just to have sex with them. I prided myself.
And everybody that's dating, well, you're married, so you're a different case. But everybody that's dating or got girls or boys obsessed with them are drug dealers, manipulative. Drug dealers, manipulators, douchebags, woman beaters, drug dealers.
You said, did I say drug dealers?
I say drug dealers. Like, every girl is obsessed with these guys that are not potential, and then the nice guys, the lover boys, are over here single. Like, what I do wrong? I was
like,
raised to treat women with respect.
So yeah, so like I was raised like that. So then I was with him, you know, for a second. I was like, man, like, I never changed, but I was like, man, am I doing something wrong? Like,
yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. In high school, I was that guy, so I can't even say nothing.
I was like, man, am I doing something wrong? Like, am I just like, do I need to be a jerk? Is that the way to? Because I'd come home, my dad'd be like, hey, son,
where my grandbaby at?
No, he'd be like, yeah, my daughter-in-law. I'm like,
every family member, every man has had that moment with their family member when they're like, so am I not gonna get no grandbabies, or am I, where your kids at, like, you about to turn 25? Like, what's the word?
So like, yeah, so and plus my parents are old, FYI. My dad is 63. So yeah, put that in perspective. My dad had me at 41. My mom had me at 40. Just remember that.
But just go ahead.
So like, in the hindsight of me, like, never doing that, but to bring it back to this, is the devil will make it look good. Like, the devil will, like, it almost tempted me. The devil will make it look good to where you going to go, like, have sex with a whole bunch of women. You going to go have a whole bunch of women dancing on you. This, and this. It looked good for a second. But then I'm different. I got scared because I started thinking about STDs. I started thinking about, like, I got terrified. Okay? Because, like, I was like, dang, like, maybe I'm just this, and this. And then, like, I don't know, I saw a video or something, or I think one of my girls that were a friend had, like, called me or something, and then she was like, yeah, I got da-da-da-da-da. I said,
no, wasn't it? Never mind.
And I go,
nah, but yeah, that's a fact.
Like, and that terrified me. So, like, I wouldn't even say that the main reason why I didn't do that type of stuff is literally because, like, I just knew that it was wrong. I mean, deep down inside, I knew that it was wrong. But another main factor, which was unhealthy, that caused me not to do that stuff, was the simple fact of, like, getting an STD was scary. Juggling multiple women was scary. I didn't understand, because I knew people that would be dealing with one woman and this other woman would be blowing up their phone and this and this, and I was like, that looks like a lot.
I ain't gonna cap that. Nah, he not talking about me. So let me put that out
I'm
there.
not talking about him.
Two, I am the same way with him. One girl annoys me more than enough. I can see where certain guys get in this era of texting multiple girls, because the only time I've ever done that is if I was talking to a girl and then another girl that maybe I used to talk to or whatever comes back into my life, and then I'm talking to a girl that I actually like and I want to get with, but then this girl's also just texting me on the side. This only happened a few times. But the guys that are like, oh yeah, I'm texting this girl, how? I forget what she just texted me 20 seconds ago. How do you remember 5 different conversations? But again, let's get off girls and let's go back to really the understanding. I mean, we've been talking about girls for like 20 minutes, but the perspective of that, when he was talking about heaven, and he was saying how, like, everything in heaven basically kind of floated in a melody, like everything was singing a song to God. It says in the Bible that we will be praising him like all day long, 24/7. And when the guy seen a party, or he seen just peace and happiness, because of the lifestyle that he was living on earth and the fun that the devil showed him with the partying and the fun that the Lord showed him, or honestly, not even that he showed him, because I feel like it's more fun to be within the Lord. But when someone,
I don't know what a lot of people are talking about. Like whenever he was talking about all the girls dancing and whatever the case may be, and he said he had a choice of peace and heaven. That peace sound kind of good.
that's the
Like
thing.
that peace sound,
that lifestyle.
That peace sound kind of good.
It's that
You know how much stress that we go through on a day-to-day basis.
But here we are, right? They use the partying as their stress reliever. We use the Lord as our stress reliever. So they're seeing what in my life was more fun. They're not seeing what in my life was more peace and joy. Because again, when you're drinking, when you're partying, when you're having sex, even if it's not with a whole bunch of people, even if you go to a bar or go to a party and then go back to your significant other and have sex, and you have a baby out of wedlock, or you're not married or whatever, that still leads to destruction. I feel like a lot of the times, all of these relationships and all of these things don't work out because there's always, the devil don't stop. He don't stop. He doesn't say, oh, these people are happy and married, and these people believe in God a little bit, and they got the little floor mat on their house that says the devil don't belong in here, and all of these things that he's just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go find somebody else. No. The more you get closer to God, the more you are
a threat.
Yeah, you're more of a threat. The more you are glorifying him in everything, you are a threat. Your life will get worse. And if both people and significant relationships, or even just in your family, if y'all aren't on the same page, getting closer to the Lord, the devil will not stop. He will do anything and everything to destroy you.
Let me clarify what he's saying though. Your life won't get worse. Like let's just say your life is going good because you'll have peace in the Lord. Your life won't get, just because
nothing that you go through will stop you.
Yeah, just because like let's say you own a business and your business takes off or whatever, and it's in the name of the Lord, right? The devil is going to try to do everything to crash that business, but as long as your faith is in the Lord will prosper. The Lord wins. No matter
He's
what,
already won.
He already won. No matter what
Sorry.
happens, right? The Lord is going to win. You have to keep faith in him. The only time your business will crash or something in that scenario is whenever you're just like, I don't think God, I don't think I can do this anymore. I give up.
Doubt.
You know? That's what will happen. But if you're just like, man, the devil gonna try to throw every single thing at me, but I know the Lord got me. Even if it's the last minute, I know the Lord will come through and provide. I'm not worried about it. Once you have that attitude and you work hard with the Lord, right? Nothing can stop you because you have the Lord within you.
Faith plus word.
That nothing can stop you. No weapon forged against you shall prosper. You have to remember that. And when you're going through these hard times and stuff. So like my last point on basically this video, which I think is actually a really cool video. There's a lot of cussing and stuff in there. But when it comes to like the actual message behind the video, you see through the surface level of it. There is a lot to like unfold. There's a lot to just really think about, like the devil will make every single thing look good to you. He'll make all of the things, like for me, right? My biggest one, low key, is food. And a lot, like in a lot of people,
Big bag.
No, and a lot of people will be like, well, dang, that's not as bad as like lust. That's not as bad as this and this. Well, I think it's the same thing, because if I don't control my eating and I just eat whenever I want to or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna get fat and get unhealthy, and I could possibly have a heart attack and die.
Everything, no sin is greater than the other. And just because you're dealing with something that you might not see, like, so someone may be addicted to smoking weed. It may be hard for them to stop cussing. Just because someone else is doing a physical action and someone else is, accidentally doing it or whatever the case may be, does not mean that your sin is greater than the other. That's why there are certain people that are dealing with certain things that help other people with certain things. That's why there are addicts that help recover, or that's why there are recovering addicts that help addicts. Because the people that are going through the same things, that have overcome those things that they're going through, are the best people to help and mentor and counsel. Because at the end of the day, if you're wanting to become a millionaire, are you going to talk to a homeless person that's broke on the street, or are you going to talk to somebody that's in a position that you want to be? Are you going to talk to a baby Christian that doesn't really know the Bible, or are you going to talk to the seasoned Christian that knows the Bible, that knows and been through trials and tribulations and all of those things, and knows that the Lord will prevail? Which one do you want to talk to? So thank y'all for watching this video. We appreciate y'all for watching. I feel like this was a really good story, really good metaphor and perspective that we can go by. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. Welcome back to another video.
Welcome back.
I don't know.
Cause I trusted you. You was there, I knew.